Welcome to Rise and Shine, where you are seen, supported, and ready to rise. Buenos dias. It is Monday, the first day of the week. We are in the 14th. Goodness gracious. And I'm grateful to be here. Just getting the thumbs up. This is actually the second time that we're coming in here live because we had a little bit of technical camera difficulties, but it's all good. We're going to start with a birthday shout out in today's broadcast, and it goes to King Sammy. That's right. It's his birthday. He gets to be the king today. Um, and we love celebrating people on their birthday because it's a celebration in the midst of anything or everything that's happening. It is still Sammy's birthday. It is still a celebration of life. And Sammy, goodness, I'm still waiting for your picture as a uh, king with your crown. Hope that today you wear it like you never wore that crown before ever. You are love, you are special every day. Today just so happens to be, you know, a little bit more special, I will say, because it is the day you were born. So stay hilarious, stay positive, stay self disciplined. I'm so grateful for your martial arts as you keep growing in your skills. Um, and I pray that you continue to keep that and remember that discipline that you're learning, not just in Taekwondo, but obviously at home, with your parents and with everything that and everyone you have around you. So happy birthday. Help me wish him a happy birthday. And I'm so grateful that um you are our nephew and we love you. That's Jimmy. That's Poppy right there in the middle. We love you. And let's go on to the message of today, which basically screams out storm and power within it. And I got a story from this lovely person that we all met last week, whose message really helped me tremendously. And she's using her power of storytelling, of wanting to tell these stories in the midst of pain. So there's without further ado, let's hear from, I don't know her first name, but she's a teacher friend. So let's hear it from her. Nope. I see what I'm doing here. How do we hear from her if my tab is not on? It is all good. It's been back to back a little technical difficulties. Shout out to Charmaine. Let's get Charmaine back in the show, huh? Here we go. All right. I'm going to try to get the thumbs up from my backup crew. All right.
To support her young family. I'm going to tell you a story about a single mom whose husband abandoned her and her two young children to start a new life for himself in California. She worked at a mill to support her young family. And one hot summer day, after her son had grown into his teens, he decided that he wanted to go and spend the afternoon with his friends at the lake. No, she didn't have a peace about this, and so she told him no, he couldn't go. But he, being a teenager, did what teenagers sometimes do and snuck out. And she got a call at work from a local doctor telling her that they had found her son on the side of the road. They had no idea what had happened to him, but he never made it to the lake. She rushed to the hospital, and the doctor told her that the only hope that he could offer for her son was an experimental surgery that could possibly leave him paralyzed. She didn't want that. And so after praying for a little bit, she told him, "Doctor, my son is in the hands of God. Don't touch him." And so for days, that's what happened. She would walk the floors and she would pray, and nothing really responded or changed in her son. Until finally the doctor looked at her and said, "We're not doing him any good. Let's take him home." So she took her son home, and she put him in the little front bedroom of their house. And she continued to walk the floor and pray days, weeks, believing that God is who he said he is. Until one day, when she was puttering in the kitchen, she heard a beloved, familiar voice calling out to her, "Mother, I'm a little hungry. Can I have something to eat?" That boy grew up to be a pastor whose life touched thousands. And he had a son who became a missionary, who traveled the world and whose life touched thousands. Her name was Pansy. She was my great grandmother. And this is her Bible. I want to tell you that even if you are just a mom, even if your circumstances are difficult, you have no idea the impact that your life can have on the generations after you. The situation in your life, the circumstances in your life may look dark, but you could be the one that is the cycle breaker in your family that says this far and no farther. It makes a change for your children and your grandchildren, and your life could impact millions. Carry on today. Be encouraged. God bless you.
Wow. I am realizing as I listen to this again that she mentioned about being a cycle breaker. Wow. Just a few minutes ago when I did my first broadcast where nothing showed up, this is showing up very differently. Because really what I want to say, or what I wanted to share and remind myself, is that power looks different. Doesn't necessarily need to look like the world wants you to see it. Sometimes is in like stages, or you think that numbers, and you think that money, or we think that all these things are important, titles, all that is power, all this is power. And love this story because her great great grandmother was praying in action, right? Like walking. She said she walked and pray about a situation that she surrendered. Okay. There's so much, I think I just got a little Canadian. There's so much power in surrendering and trusting and letting go and letting it be, and allowing God to walk you through this storm. Because maybe you feel like your voice has been silenced by pain, by fear, by the weight of the world. And it's pausing, it's asking the question that I just asked right here in the Q&A. If you're here live with me, what truth within you is ready to be heard, not just by others? And I think this is like the key part for me, from me, but by yourself, between you and God. Share it again in the comments. And again, it's not, I don't care. I've been going on this channel for over 7 years. I only have 198 subscribers. Um, uh, you know, I do it to have a community. I show up for a community, and putting things in common can spark ideas, can inspire other people, can continue the conversation. And that's what I will like, you know. A lot of people say it's like, oh my gosh, it's like they do one viral video and it's like, oh my gosh, going through the comments, it's overwhelming. It's nice to keep it nice and tight and small, where we can have these conversations, that we can um be in each other's journey. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining Rise and Shine, where you are seen, supported, and ready to rise. Every time I say rise, I feel like I'm saying rise as in arroz, as in the food. But you know what I mean, right? This is maybe you're here, you're ready to rebuild, and rebuild gently with baby steps as we go. Let's go through this together. And let's answer that question. Um, I am again, I just this is my second time coming live, but one of the things I did share was that I'm I realized that I don't ask God, and it's very hard to receive. And it's because thought my skills, my knowledge, my abilities is what gets XYZ. And because it's been failure after failure after failure, the one me comes to realization that it's time to let go and ask, and woof, the doors fly open as they have, you know? And how is that showing up for you? I hope that you listen to your heart, yourself. I hope that you give that to God first. Um and if you are called to share it, but first share it with yourself, share it in your journal, share it in your prayers, share it in your meditation, share it while you're in nature. Um and start asking ourselves those really cool questions. And I'm ready to continue to let go daily. This is daily, weekly, finding moments to really tap into what's going on in my heart. Thank you for being here. Happy birthday again, Sammy. And I hope you guys have an amazing beginning of our week. If you are working of your work week, times are going to be changing starting fall. So school is back again, and things are going to look a little bit differently, but we're still going to show up here every Monday and every Friday, at the beginning, at the end of every single week. So as we close, please remember that your voice matters, even if it trembles. And power isn't always loud. Sometimes it's simply the act of showing up. Thanks for showing up today in your podcast, in your community. Thank you. I see you on Friday. Bye, guys.